And then J.D. joined the Blackwoods in 1954.
54, right.
Tragic plane crash, and spent those great years with him until when you all bought the Stamps Music Company in early 60s.
Yeah, we bought the Stamps Quartet Music Company from Mr. Frank Stamps in 1962. And then I revamped the Stamps Quartet. But I stayed with the Blackwoods until 1965, and that's when I joined the Stamps Quartet. But back in those days, Albert was really an asset to me. I mean, me and Albert was very close, and we'd sit around and talk, and he would sort of advise me on things I should do. One thing Albert told me one time, in my opinion, Albert E. Brumley, if he could have lived in this day and time, Albert E. Brumley would have been a multi-millionaire with the songs that he's written. But back in those days, which he was still the biggest paid songwriter back in those days, he used to get $200 a month for writing for a music company. Nobody else was even paid that. But he told me, I'm a songwriter too, he said, J.D., if you had slowed down and put more attention to your song, you wrote them so fast, said if you'd have slowed down, you'd have been the greatest songwriter in the world. But he said, you write your songs so fast. Then he told me a story. He said, I took Jesus Hold My Hand to the Hartford Music Company. And he said, I give it to them for them to put out in a songbook. And on the way back to Powell, Missouri, he said, I wasn't happy with that song. And he said, I called back and told him, said, don't publish that song. And he said, until I do some more work on it. And he said, it took me 2 years, and the only line that I changed in that was, when I kneel in prayer, I hope to meet you there. And that's probably what made the song. That's what he was trying to tell me.
He made me an offer that I could not refuse. He said if I turned heaven down, it's hell that I'd choose. He said that I could live forever. Ain't that good news? Well, he made me an offer that I could not refuse. Well, he made me an offer that I could not refuse. He said if I turned heaven down, it's hell that I choose. He said that I could live forever. Ain't that good news? Well, he made me an offer that I could not refuse. Well, he said if I was lonely, that he would be my friend. He said that if I trusted him, my life would never end. He said that from the chains of sin, he would set me loose. But he made me an offer that I could not refuse. Well, he made me an offer that I could not refuse. He said if I turn heaven down, it's a hell that I choose. He said that I could live forever. Ain't that good news? But he made me an offer that I could not refuse.
And so I took his offer, and I trusted in his name. And since the day he saved me, I ain't never been the same. 'Cause he brought peace and understanding to a life that was confused. But he made me an offer that I could not refuse. Well, he made me an offer that I could not refuse. If I turn to heaven down, it's hell that I choose. I can live forever. Ain't that good news? He made me an offer that I could not refuse. Yeah, he made me an offer that I could not refuse. If I turn to heaven down, it's hell that I choose. I can live forever. Ain't that good news? Ain't that good news? Ain't that good news? He made me an offer
that I could not turn down.
He made me an offer.
And turn life around.
He made me an offer.
And I'm headed south.
He made me an offer that I could not refuse.
I could not refuse.
'Cause he made me an offer that I could not refuse. Yeah. All right.
I could not refuse. 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 I
I'm gonna live it minute by minute. I'm gonna live it minute by minute. I'm gonna live it minute by minute.
I'm gonna walk the glory way.
Kneeling at the altar that night that I got saved, the tempter started talking, and I thought I heard him say, oh, I've seen this kind before, and he won't last too long. Yeah, but I made up my mind right then to prove old Satan wrong. So I got up determined, said it's a race and I can win it. And if I can't take it one day at a time, Lord, I'll take it minute by minute. I'm gonna live it minute by minute, minute by minute, ooh, day by day, walking with Jesus minute by minute.
I'm gonna walk the glory way.
Oh, the preacher said it's an easy life if your heart is in it, and you can't worry about the future, son. You gotta take it minute by minute. I'm gonna live it minute by minute, minute by minute, ooh, day by day, walking with Jesus minute by minute.
I'm gonna walk the glory way.
I'm gonna live it minute by minute. I'm gonna live it minute by minute. I'm gonna live it minute by minute.
I'm gonna walk the glory way.
I'm gonna live it minute by minute, minute by minute, oh, day by day, walking with Jesus minute by minute.
I'm gonna walk the glory way.
I'm gonna live it minute by minute, minute by minute, day by day, walking with Jesus minute by minute.
I'm gonna walk the glory way.
I'm gonna live it minute by minute, minute by minute, day by day, walking with Jesus, oh, minute by minute.
I'm gonna walk the glory way.
Minute by minute, day by day. Yeah. Like a woman brought to Jesus who was a taker in her sin. I was so ashamed of what I'd done and where I had been. Well, justice called for payment, that was more than I could give. But mercy smiled upon me, saying, I forgive. Oh, the sweetest words that he ever said was, I forgive. His sentence then was wiped away. I could live. Oh, like the part where he told me about a mansion he would give. The sweetest words he ever said was, I forgive. Well, if you're tired of living with the wrong that you have done, just come on home to Jesus. You know he's the cleansing one. In his arms he'll hold you, and you've just begun to live. When you hear him gently whisper, I forgive. Oh, the sweetest words that he ever said was, I forgive. His sentence then was wiped away, and I could live. Oh, like the part where he told about the mansion he would give. The sweetest words he ever said was, I forgive. The sweetest words that he ever said was, I forgive. His sentence then was wiped away, and I could live. Oh, I like the part where he told me about the mansion he would give. The sweetest words he ever said was, I forgive. Oh, like the part where he told me about the mansion he would give. The sweetest words he ever said was, I forgive.
Thank you. An old standard, Peace in the Valley. Well, I'm tired and so weary, but I must go along till the Lord comes and calls me away. Yes. Well, the morning is gonna be so bright, and the lamb will be the light, and the night not as fair as the day. Oh, yes.
There will be peace in the valley for me someday. Yes, there will be peace in the valley for me. Oh Lord, I pray there'll be no sadness, no sorrow,
Oh, my Lord,
no trouble. I see there will be peace in the valley for me. Well, the bear will be gentle, and the wolf will be tame, and the lion shall lay down by the lamb. Oh, yes, and the beast from the wild shall be led by a child, and I'll be changed from this creature that I am. Oh, yeah. There will be peace in the valley for me someday. Yes, there will be peace in the valley for